Hey Aquarius, Mariah here. I'm going to get into your end of July reading, see what's going on, what's happening for you guys. I hope you've been good. I hope you've been very blessed. I hope life in July has been pretty bountiful for you. So let's see. What does Spirit want you to know? Oh, okay, come on now. Hold up. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, what do you need our Aquariuses to know? What are the most important messages for our Aquariuses, our lovely water bearers? What do our cards? Thank you. This has been the hot card for tonight, balance. I think every sign has gotten this so far that I've done. Balance, right? What else do we have for Aquarius, this Spirit? What else do we have for Aquarius? Cycles. And I may have another card for Aquarius. Thank you. Union. Boundaries on the bottom, baby. Boundaries on the bottom. All right, let's talk. Let's get into it. Let's get into it, Aquarius. I love y'all to pieces. I actually have a really good friend that's Aquarius. We have balance, cycles, union, and boundaries. You're tired of going through some shit. I can't put it any other way. You're tired of the BS, man. You're tired of the cycles. You're tired of the head games, the mind games, the back and forth, the hot and cold, the on and off, the in and out. You're walking through the door too many times. You're coming in. You either come in and you stay in, or you stay outside. That's what my mama used to tell me, right? And I feel like I just sound like I'm from the South, even though I live in the South, but I'm from the North. But that's what my mom used to tell me. Either if you're coming in the house, you're staying in the house, or if you're staying outside, stay your ass outside. And that's what this feels like here, especially with that boundaries on the bottom. If you're coming in to Aquarius's house, and I don't mean literal house, I mean your life, right? Your intimacy, your vulnerability, trying to have a connection with somebody. If you're coming into Aquarius's house, either you're staying in and you're doing right by me, or you stay your ass out. And that's as simple as that. No confusion, no clutter, just plain and simple as day. And you've been dealing with somebody, dealing with a connection, dealing with a person where it's just been a cycle of in and out. The balance is not here. The balance needs to be restored, right? Whether you try to restore it at one point, or if this is flip vice versa, they try to restore it at one point. Whatever the case may be, somebody's wanting balance here, and there's a lack of balance. So somebody has their boundaries up. You're just tired of dealing with the BS, Aquarius, and I can't put that any other way. I cannot put that any other way. And at this point, you just want an actual union with somebody. If you're in that space or open to being in a connection or relationship, for the ones I'm speaking with, and if this doesn't resonate, definitely check out your moon and rising for additional messages there. But for the ones that I'm specifically talking to in this energy, you're wanting someone or wanting a connection that stays put, that you don't have to go through these cycles, that you can actually have a happy connection with, right? A divine connection with. You're tired of the back and forth, whether this is the back and forth drama, arguing, the ghosting, the in and out, people only coming and it only lasts for a couple of weeks, a couple of days, a couple of months, and then it goes nowhere. When does that person that is permanent, that's meant to stay, or meant to stay for at least a long while, when does that happen? When does that come in? When does this connection either transform, or when does Spirit bring you that person? Because at this point, your boundaries and your guards are up. You just can't keep getting hurt anymore, Aquarius. And I feel you. I definitely feel that energy. So let's look a bit further here, right? Tell me more about my Aquariuses. What else do they need to know, Spirit? What else do my Aquariuses need to know? Shuffle. What else do my Aquarius need to know? Side message. This will really resonate for literally one of you. We got romance coming out. This will literally resonate for one of you. If any one of you are into investments, if you put your money in investments, money in stocks, real estate, cryptocurrency, anything of that nature, again, completely off topic, but if any of you invest, one of you, please check your investment. Please, there's something, I'm just being as a forewarning. Please check your investments. I'm hearing Robinhood specifically. If you use Robinhood, the investment app, to invest, please check your investments immediately. There's something happening. Either whatever you invested into, a stock is about to drop. So you may want to put, what is that? It's called like a stop hold, where you've invested at, the money can't go below that amount, or you may need to pull out. Somebody's stock is about to drop. Please check your investment. Again, side message done. The spirit just had to let me know for one of you guys, because somebody has some money in a stock, cryptocurrency, or even, in real estate, and the money that you've invested into something's about to go wayward with this. Within the next few months, and one more for my Aquarius. It's back to your reading. Sorry, PSA over. Improving health. So we have romance within the next few months and improving health. So Aquarius, your love life will be improving. We have romance to start off and begin with. So right now, quite a few of you at the end of July are wanting somebody, right? Even if you're in the space of not actively looking for it, not trying to search for it, not putting yourself out there, still, as humans, we all still have that desire or pull to be with somebody. We can't deny that, right? So that's happening for you too, right? Whether you're just, I'm an independent man or woman, I don't need nobody, I'm good, I'm gonna focus on my business and what I got going on. At the end of the day, you still want somebody to come home to at night. You still want that opposite energy, whether you're masculine energy or feminine energy, you still want that opposite energy to be there for you, right? To wake up to see, to kiss, to hug, to care for, to cater to have them do those things for you. And within the next few months, something's coming in. Your love life is definitely improving. Your love life is definitely improving. It may not feel like it right now, Aquarius. It may feel a bit lonely for some of you. Some of you may try to drown yourself out in work, in friends, and other activities, because you guys are all cerebral, right? Aquarius is all the air signs. You guys are very cerebral based. So you tend to do things that will be mentally stimulating to distract yourself or use it as a form of escapism. So whether that is working out, work, like I mentioned, investing, investments, reading, different things that can keep your mind busy. So that's what you tend to do when things in a certain area of your life is not going well. Instead of facing it emotionally and head on emotionally, you tend to go towards mental escapism. We all have our own ways of coping with things. But Aquarius, please know that your love life will be changing, right? You didn't go through all those experiences in love for no reason. They all were lessons for you. They all were lessons for you. And with worry is a wasted emotion being here on the bottom. Some of you are even at this point, depending on the chapter you are in your life, some of you may be worried or maybe overthinking, will you find that right person? Is it too late for me? Right? I've been through so many connections. I've been through so many relationships. I've been through so many situations and haven't came across that right person. I doubt the right person is out there for me. I doubt if my soulmate is out for me. I doubt if I find my soulmate. I may just go ahead and call it a day and get my cats and get my dogs, have my work or my business, and just live life as is. And Spirit is telling you worry is a wasted emotion, right? Again, back to that escapism. But also too, if you are in that state of worry, if you will find that person, there's someone out there for everybody, right? Now, that is very easy to say. It's easier said than done, right? But we have to also too do the work within ourselves. Why do we attract the people we do? Because when we look at all of our failed connections and relationships, who is the common denominator in all of these connections? You've dealt with multiple people, but you've always been in each and every one of those relationships. So you're the common denominator, Aquarius. And I'm not blaming connections that may have failed on you. I'm not. But I'm saying we have to take accountability for how we show up in connections, what we tolerate in connections, what we attract, what we allow into our life. So there needs to be some self-analyzation on your behalf as well as to why connections are not working out, or why connections fail, or why do you attract the people that you do attract, right? And if you really look at those reasons, more than likely 9 times out of 10, it really traces back to our early childhood or early primitive years, young adult years, depending on your age. And you really need to reassess those things and see why do you attract those people that put you in cycles where the balance is off, where there's, on and off, hot and cold, in and out. Why are those people, or relationships only last for a certain amount of time and then that's it. We have your belief. Your beliefs are right for you. So Aquarius, you have your boundaries. That's one thing for certain, right? So what you believe, what you want, your values, your integrity when it comes to a relationship, it's absolutely right. You're not asking for too much in regards to your own code of ethics for how you show up in relationships and what you expect out of relationships. You're not asking for too much. What you're asking for is absolutely doable. And I want you to understand that and know that. I don't care if you're masculine or feminine. What you want in relationships is absolutely doable. Next to it, we do have patience is a virtue. Though some of you have been waiting for that right person to come. When is that person going to come? Some of you have been waiting for a connection to actually stick and not go through cycles and go through different relationships that only last for a certain time period and then they end. Right? But again, with that patience is a virtue. Sometimes with those experiences, we have to be awakened, I should say, to our own BS we bring into a connection. And mind you, let me clarify, don't come for me, don't yell, don't cuss me out, give me a second. When I say we have to be awakened to our own BS that we bring to relationships, I mean what we allow to tolerate, the type of people we attract, what situations we put up with, things of that nature, right? And express your feelings. This is being honest with yourself, Aquarius. Instead of going into that mental escapism, looking at work or wanting to travel or wanting to get away or wanting to just spend time with your cats and dogs and wanting to work out and hang out with friends, you need to be real with your own emotions. Stop escaping and start facing. And express to yourself what it is you truly want. So I want to see, Aquarius, because it feels like this is for a single Aquarius that is having some difficulties with their love lives and these cycles. I want to see what's coming in for you. We are going to take this into an extended and look more at this future person, because we do see within the next few months romance is happening for you. So I want to look even deeper into that, right? Let's see what's coming in for you, what to expect. What is this person's intentions for you or for the connections? What would be their feelings? How would you feel about them? Advice and outcome, right? So we're going to go deep into this. So spirit guides, angels, ancestors, tell me about the person that's coming towards Aquarius. Who is coming towards Aquarius? Oops. Who is coming towards Aquarius? Who is coming towards Aquarius? You deserve love, absolutely. You are lovable. Who is coming towards Aquarius? We have codependency. Make the effort. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. See, Aquarius, what this feels like for me with you deserve love, and then we have to stay optimistic about your love life right underneath that. You know that you deserve love, and you know you are deserving. You know that you have a lot of positive qualities and traits that you bring to connections or to relationships that your person or partner or potential partner would love. You know you bring a lot to the table, right? So it's disappointing when people don't give you the chance to really show those things, or they take you for granted, or they take advantage of you, or the connection just doesn't even get off the ground before it can even have wheels to get rolling, But there is a need for you to stay optimistic about your love life, because we do see some changes and we do see some improvements. Will it be at the end of July? No. Hell no. I won't lie to you. No. Right? But will it be within the next few months? Yes. And some of you Aquariuses, because all of you are on different energetic timelines, some of you may see this happen, between August, September, October, November, December, within the next few months. All of you will start to see this romance pop up in your life at different times. So I don't want to say, okay, August or September it's coming in, because within the next few months means 3 or more, right? But I do see somebody wanting to make the effort. Now, this codependency goes back to you, Aquarius. This is your energy with codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. I don't feel like this is a physical addiction, whether it's like drugs, alcohol, things of that nature. This feels more so like that escapism, right? To get your mind off of, your love life, or things not panning out in your love life, you focus on other things as a form of escapism. That's codependency. You're depending upon some external force or resource to cope with things, right? Again, whether this is working out, overworking, this can be traveling, hanging out with friends or family more frequently than you normally would, binge watching TV, overeating, not eating enough, whatever the case may be for you. There's some form of codependency that you do have that needs to be really looked at. Attraction, finances, and career. So Aquarius, you are looking very attractive, right? And a lot of this, this goes a couple of different ways, but a lot of this does speak to you, because I do feel like this is Spirit telling you to make the effort to put yourself out there, to make yourself available. And I mean in the 3D, not on the dating apps or on your phone, actually getting out there in the real world, doing things that you love and meeting people that are energetically in alignment with you, and not to attract people that aren't, right? Don't go down to your local bar, because your bars and restaurants are places that you'll be less likely to meet that long-term potential partner, right? Dating apps, even though they do work for some people, don't have the highest success rate of meeting that long-term potential partner. A lot of people tend to meet their long-term potential partner through, we got finances and career, through their occupation, through their work, or through hobbies, right? Whether you do yoga, you work out, you take an art class, you are in a networking group, whatever it may be, you tend to find those lifelong partners through interest in mutual hobbies. And that's what Spirit's telling you to do. Start getting out there and doing those things and participating in those things to really be in alignment with that person that is right for you on an energetic level basis. And you're looking good with attraction, but I also feel that whoever you're calling in, whoever you're attracting in, is also attracted to you, and they are going to want to make the effort. So Aquarius, I'm really excited to get into your extended, because I want to deep even further into whoever this is that you're dealing with, see what's going on here. So if you would like, the link is in the description box below. Join me for the extended, and we're going to go even further into detail and see who this person is for you coming in. If this is where I leave you, Aquarius, absolutely know from the deepest pit of my heart, I love you to pieces, and back to the moon and back, and to all the stars that are in the sky. There couldn't be enough stars in the sky to count the love that I have for you. So be well, be blessed, and be safe. Thank you.